Okay, in this video, I will take you step by step through my new strategy that I use to sign a new client in just 20 days through cold outreach. And prior to reaching out to this person, we had never talked, we had never engaged with each other's content, we weren't even connected. We simply didn't know about each other's existence. And it is really, really important to have a good strategy in place to grow your business. For some people, it's content. For me, it's outreach and content, but mostly outreach. Because without a good strategy, you are just gambling. It's like going to a casino, placing some chips on the roulette table, the ball spins, and you just hope that it falls on the number where your chips are placed. You're dependent on luck, and that's not how you build a thriving business. You want to have something that is scalable, you want to have something that is predictable, and you want to have something that is controllable, and that is outreach. You simply need to have a good outreach strategy in place. Especially if you create a lot of content, you need to know how to convert engagement to clients. And so that brings me to my strategy. I call it the FEC Framework: find, engage, convert. And it starts with knowing exactly who to reach out to. You may know this guy, I believe his name is James Wade. He used to have this TV show called River Monster. And he went all over the world to find fish that killed people or killed animals or maybe injured someone or some animal. And then he would try to catch it. And the way he did this was he talked to the locals. He asked what happened, where it happened, when it happened, and then he decides what kind of bait he needs to use, what kind of rod, what time he needs to go underwater to catch this river monster. And usually he does, actually. I think he always does. And it's the same with your business. You need to know exactly who to target, and then you can figure out how, right? How do you approach these people? Where do you find these people? How do you convert these people? So that's why it's really important to have focus. And I target business owners, or actually small business owners, people that have a team, ideally between 2 and 30 people in the B2B service space. Yeah, so that is who I was targeting also with this strategy. Next, you need to engage, right? So you know who you target, you know where to find them. Next is engaging them. It's the same as when you have a match on Tinder, and I'm not on Tinder, people, but you have a match on Tinder. Now it's time to talk. The door just opened. What are you going to say? You need to have a really solid plan, and you can use templates, not necessarily scripts, because you need to change things up for every person, but you use templates, right? And so you adapt it for everyone if you want. And you never have to think about what do I say and what do I say next. Last thing is you want to convert them, right? Again, we're talking about the FEC framework: find, engage, convert. You want to give them the ticket to Hollywood. You want to get them off of a DM conversation onto a call, have them sign a contract, pay you, and you start working together and everyone is happy. So the way I found this particular lead was actually through an event. And I'm a really big fan of events because they pre-qualify people. If you join an event about how to find clients on LinkedIn, I know that you're interested in what I do because I help people build B2B sales engines through LinkedIn. So when I found this person, I already knew he was interested in what I did. The next thing is you need to engage. You need to have a really strong opener. We all know Simon Sinek. I think that his TED Talks are some of the best in the world. And when you listen to the first 10 to 30 seconds, he really draws you into his story and you are hooked. You listen to the whole speech, the whole talk. And what you want to do when you reach out to someone on LinkedIn, especially someone that never engaged with your content, that is not following you, is you want to have a strong opener. Yep, first impressions do matter, so make sure that your opener is strong. And I will take you through the opener that I use because there's a lot that happened in this opening message. So I know you can read, but I will read it along. Hey, name, just visit your profile and see you're into cybersecurity. What kind of businesses do you generally work with? Happy to share some resources and tips to one, help you find them on here, and two, turn them into new clients. And then a sign of Ruben, PS, in 2019, I almost decided to study IT law. In addition to that, I sent a screenshot of someone who I have helped improve his DM game, and that is proof, right? Proof is missing a lot, and I mean, when someone reaches out, it's like, who are you even, and why should I listen to you? That's why I include proof. So the reason you have to listen is because I've helped someone already with this. I can help you as well. Really important in the connection, or in the first message, it was an empty connection request, is to personalize it, of course. I use the name. I mean, if you don't even do that by now, then you shouldn't even be DMing people. And also the industry, cybersecurity. Next, I ask a low commitment question. I ask, what kind of businesses do you generally work with? I'm not asking for time. I'm not even I'm not pitching what I do, right? I help people like you get clients from LinkedIn. I know that he's interested in what I do, and I simply offer some value. And then I end with a PS, to make myself a little bit more human, because somehow people think that everyone is using some sort of AI or tool to reach out. So hey, 2019, I almost decided to study IT law, and it's a fact. I almost went to Belgium. I'm just happy that I didn't. What happened next was he didn't respond, and that's totally okay. What you will see is that a lot of people won't respond to your first message. So I used a second opener. Throughout the conversation, I was supporting him. I was supportive. I always pivot to a business topic as quickly as I can, but not too quickly. It's very nuanced. I qualify. So, do you have a problem that I can solve? I use certain words and phrases to paint an ideal picture. Like, oh, I want this. That's what I want him to think. And then we booked a call. So, what he said after the second opener was, I do indeed, but it's more word of mouth. So it's like, how did he grow his business? And we do some direct requests. Obviously, would like to wrap this up. So he said, I would like to wrap this up. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. It's something that I kind of expected, because he was in an event about LinkedIn lead gen. And so that's good. Again, I'm supportive. I don't disagree with people, especially not if they don't even know me. So word of mouth is it's great. Lacks predictability, right? I try to press on a pain point. And so that is the whole first message. I mean, you can just read it right there. If you have a question, reach out. I'm here to answer it for you. What's important here is to end with a question. The person that asks the questions is in control of the conversation. So I end with, do you have any digital lead gen process in place already, or looking to create one? This is a really good question for me, because if you don't and you want to have one, I can probably help you. So he says, hey, I have nothing in place. We tried something for 6 months that didn't result in anything. We have success in trade shows. He has faith in LinkedIn, but he just doesn't do much outreach, and he's open to hear more. What a lot of people would do, because they see I'm open to hear more, is pitch. My philosophy is not to pitch in the DMs, but to qualify if someone has a problem that you can solve, and then offer help. So I empathize with him. It sucks. And again, I agree, right? Meeting prospects in real life always gives the best results. And then I tried to use some words to paint an ideal picture. I want him to become open to the idea of working with me. So LinkedIn is a gold mine if you use it well and you're in a hot niche. So he probably knows he's in a hot niche, but if you use it well, it's conditional. And so what I want to happen is that he thinks, okay, what does that mean exactly, using LinkedIn well? I want to know what it means. And so I end with another question. What's the reason you're not doing much outreach? So just because he said I'm not doing much outreach doesn't necessarily mean that he has a problem. So I want to find out if there's a real problem here, and then I can offer some help to solve it. So he says, hey, it's really time and knowledge. And so now I know there's a problem. He knows he should do more outreach. He doesn't because he lacks time and he lacks the know-how. And so I just say, hey, that's what most of my clients have. It builds a little bit of trust and credibility. And then I offer some help by asking, would you be more interested in learning how to do it yourself or have someone do it for you? Because I have a done for you offer and a coaching offer. We booked a call. First call for me is always an intro call. It's like 15 minutes just to see, or actually a fit call, 15 minutes to see where you are, where you're trying to go. Do we match energetically? Is there a budget? Do you need what I offer? And so we booked the call, went well. We set up a second call. And the second call for me, for smaller clients like this, is a sales call. To prevent no-shows, I send messages before the call. You can also have your calendar to send automatic emails, but I like to use pictures, I like to use video, I like to use voice to really humanize myself. So I just send them a quick voice message like, hey, looking forward to the call. How good are your side? Is it still a green light? He was thumbs up. In my opinion, that I have no idea what it means, but I just imagine it means something good. He showed up. We had a really good call. He just said, hey, I need to think about it. Totally fine. I'm not the best objection handler, to be honest. But he said, hey, just send me over the deck and let me get back to you on Friday. So I sent over the deck, and Friday comes around. I think it was Wednesday when we had the call. And I didn't get a message from him. So part of me said, hey, give it some time. The sales part of me said, you know what, let's just reach out to this guy. So I reached out. We both had a few nights to sleep on this. I'm feeling confident in doing this with you. So that's positive expectancy, right? I expect this person to want to work with me. I've noticed that that's some sort of life hack. And then I ask, do you need anything else, or can we kick this thing off? So I'm not asking, do you want to do it, yes or no? Again, I have positive expectancy. I expect the positive outcome. And I didn't get a response. And I was like, damn, did I blew it on the sales call or whatever? What did I do wrong? That's always what I think in situations like this. But again, I'm a sales guy, kind of. So I shoot him a message on a Monday. Happy Monday. Figure to check in, see if you're okay. Sometimes something happens with someone in life. Maybe they get into an accident or something. So I just ask if everything is okay. I'm not necessarily pushing for the decision. And I send a picture of myself. I was in the gym, figured to take a picture. The reason I do this is to humanize myself, right? I'm a regular guy. I'm not using some sort of bot to reach out to you. I use my voice. I show you like my life, and that I actually do stuff apart from sitting behind my screen and sending DM messages. So that's why I use the call. And then I just end with getting my workout on. What are your gym days? I'm just trying to start the conversation because I want him to respond. And then he actually said thank you for following up. Here in this message, this is the message that he sent. He said, hey Ruben, I'm putting this on hold for a month as I'm starting a new contract. So it's a negative and a positive. He doesn't want to do this now, but he did get some money in. And then he said, I would like to give this a shot as I will have extra revenue to play with then. Talk soon, and thanks for the follow-ups. So of course I send a follow-up message to this, supporting him, being happy for him. I am actually happy for him. I mean, I'm happy for everyone that lands a client and is genuine in business. And this is the exact way how I landed a client through cold outreach with only 2 calls, and I didn't know this person before. So if you're interested in implementing something similar for yourself, what I want you to do is go to my LinkedIn profile. Most of you who see this will know me. My name is Ruben Hafait. DM me the word 20 days and let's talk to see how we can implement this for yourself so you can get consistent lead flow, consistent clients, and scale your business predictably. Cool? So reach out, let's talk. And with that said, I'm out. Peace.